quickly show you how to use the Ghetty Image plugin and how simple it is to add images. And I'm going to show you in both of the editors. So this is the block editor. If you use the block editor, you'll know that each one of these paragraphs is a brand new block. So I'm going to create a new block by hitting enter. And you're going to hit the plus sign right over here. Now mine shows up here in most used. Yours won't originally until you start using it. So if you want to find it, if you go down to embeds, that's where it's actually at. Once you use it a few times, it'll show up in your most used and you won't have to worry about it anymore. So you click on most used and then select image. Now when you first log in, you're going to have two big buttons that take up half the screen. One side is going to say embeddable images on the left. Other sides will say something else and I forget what it says. But the one on the left is the one you want. There'll be a disclaimer that you have to accept. There'll be a little checkbox somewhere in the middle. And then once you check that box, just click that big ass, it'll be a big ass gray button. Just click on it. It'll take you to this screen right here. Here you can set up your settings to search. So you editorial, obviously. I usually check the most popular. And whenever I'm doing articles like I'm doing now, I'll usually do a horizontal images. You can do vertical if you want. It's just they're so much bigger. They take up a lot more space. So horizontal is usually what I use. So we're just going to take and put a picture of Aaron Rodgers, let's just say. Now there is one little quirk about this thing. For some reason it'll, if you wait too long, well here, I'll show you. So when I type Aaron and I hit space R, sometimes it puts the R back with the Aaron. I don't know why it doesn't keep your space, but so just keep an eye on that. Just delete it and hit the R again. And Rogers. Click enter. Boom. Select your image. Over here is your options. I usually just leave it at none. I just leave it so that way it floats depending on what kind of device it's on. It'll put your image wherever it makes sense. Now the difference between the block editor and the regular editor I'm going to show you is actually in the block editor you can use the full-size images. For some reason on the regular editor you have to use the middle one here. I don't know why they don't work on the other one, but they don't. So you can use the full-size ones for the block editor. We're going to go ahead and hit insert post. On the block editor, it's not going to show you the image. It's just going to show you this address right here. But if we were to go to preview, your image will show up there. I'm not going to do it because it'll take too long. But trust me, the image will show up. So now we're going to switch over to the regular editor. And I'm going to show you the same thing. It's done very, very similarly. All right, so same thing, create a new line. You actually have it right here in your toolbox. Click Ghetty Images. Same thing, just search for Kenyon Drake. And we'll select the first one. And like I said, you can't put the full image, so we'll select the scale down, which isn't really that much scale down. Insert into post. In this editor, you will actually see the image show up. So it's really, really easy to add images this way. It's a lot better than having to go to Google and save it to to your desktop and then drag and drop it in here. It makes it so much easier and they look really nice. And real quick while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and show you the thing that everybody's missing. Down here at the bottom, social settings, right here. So if I had a featured image and I'd save my article, it'll show up right here, the image of the featured image, and you want to make sure you select it. If you don't select it, then my image, my logo becomes the default, which kind of looks bad when you're posting it to Twitter or Facebook. On the block editor, you won't get this option where it shows you the images right away. So the easier thing for you to do is just click upload image. Takes you to your uploader, pick whatever your featured image was, click choose image, and then there's the URL. So now when you save it, that's the image that'll be used on Twitter, Facebook, etc., etc. So that's very important that we make sure we hit that, because once you post it, I can't change it. It'll just be the logo forever. I can't go back and put the image. It won't let me do it. That's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully y'all can use this Ghetty Images. Any questions, obviously just reach out to me on Twitter.